now you can see the fins right here, and I'm going to show you how to kind of prepare any type of sole when it's whole format and what you would do for the fabrication of it. So first off, what I want to do is, because I haven't looked at this, I didn't inspect it, is I want to see how old this fish is. So right now I'm looking at the gills, and it's pretty red, okay? A little oxidation there, so it's pretty fresh, not too bad. And also the other thing that I'm looking for is there's a puncture here. Feel for the flesh, see if any scales are falling off of it. So it's the same principal characteristics that we use in roundfish. But when these come in head on, this is how we do it. Can you all see it? So the gill plate is here, which means that the viscera is going to run all the way down here, and then we're going to have a roe sac probably down here. So this whole thing right here is viscera. And I put plastic wrap down, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go right up behind the head. I'm going to slide this down. I'm going to go right behind the head here where the lateral line is, and I'm going to cut the backbone. So I just kind of push down. Voila. And I've just cut through the backbone out. Yep. Okay. Now I'm going to grab a glove. And this is the fastest, most efficient way to fabricate flounders or soles. Both of them fabricate the same way. I take the head. Now remember, I've cut through that one top point. Take the head, grab it, on my plastic wrap. Come on, get it. Most of it. Right. And pull on the head, and theoretically all the guts will pull out like so. Voila. So once I've got the guts out, done. And it's going to stink, right? See, that's punctured. Meanwhile, I'll look for worms. Nope, no worms. Darn it. Okay? What?
How'd the puncture happen?
Huh?
How'd the puncture happen?
I have no idea. Probably in catching it. So now I take my head, my viscera. Oh shoot, I can't do that yet. Let me get another piece of plastic wrap. Almost forgot the best part.
This is really hard.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to take this little guy and rinse it. Ah, we got some rose wax, that's nice. So I'm just going to rinse this intestinal tract out a bit. There we go, that's good. Set him back down over here. And you can see the white side of the fish. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my shears. Voila. Okay, set him there. There's my guts. Yum, yum. Okay, then I have, you guys are going to gross when you see this. Okay, so one of the things, the heads are great for stock.
I don't know.
Okay, so what I'm going to
I
do
think
is I'm
he
going
cut
to
the
come in,
dorsal off.
and I clip the eyeballs out with a pair of shears. Okay, somebody's grossing out over there. Okay, so I'm just going to go in right below the eye socket there. Come on. Reverse them if you have to.
Can you use a knife for that stuff?
Yeah, paring knife or a real short knife. So now I've gotten rid of the eyes. I'm still working on the plastic here. So the next step that I'm going to do is actually take this, and I'm going to split some of this now. Okay, and I'm just going to, where the carcass is, snip it in half. Okay, and I'm going to clean it up. And what I've got here is I'm clipping out the gills on both sides. I'm going to get rid of those.
Were you clipping out the fins too?
Hmm?
Did you take off the fins?
Nope. Trying not to. Not yet. I will at some point. I'm going to get rid of these gill plates out of here. One, two. Voila. All right, move around. So this is all bio now. So my whole goal is trying not to contaminate. Now rinse the head a bit. Voila. So eyes, where's that? Gills, eyes are all out of that fish head. Sedition here. Good. So the reason I use the plastic wrap is so I don't contaminate my work area. It's really efficient. So, and that'll actually take you more time to actually do those elements than it will actually clean this fish, believe it or not. Put that head back down there, makes great stock. So now, my white side, my dark side of my sole, okay? Next thing that I do, or flounder, AKA sole. Now I'm gonna remove the fins. Those to the side. Remember what I said about the yield percentage?
Do you use those in stock?
Huh?
Do you use those in stock?
They can be. Some people do, some people don't. I won't. All right, so now I have basically those guys clipped. Little gill plate there. Let me get rid of it. Walk back the wall. Boom, gone. All right, so now there's a methodology in doing this of taking your fillet knife, coming in and driving straight up, or tracing lateral line. I'm going to show you lateral line because you're going to get bigger fish tomorrow. So lateral line is, notice where the backbone is and the lateral line is. It just flows right up to it. So I'm going to get right on it. And I just make a cut right down the lateral line. Pretty straightforward. And you'll find it easier with your flexible boning knife tomorrow. Once I get that, I come into the tail and I just take my knife on the backbone, twist it sideways and follow the bones. So as I do this, voila, one fillet out. I'll leave it out there for a minute. Then I do the same thing on the other side. I start and just fillet them out. And you're going to find out on the lateral line there's a little digit where it sits up. So you got to fall on the other side of the backbone in order to do this method. So I'm going to continue to do this all the way out, and you'll see what we're going to run into here. So now I'm on the Becerra side, right? Everyone there? There we go. And I'm just going to cut that out. Voila. Beautiful. So now I have the stomach here, like so, and then I have this giant row right here. That's the roe from the fish. We don't really consume it in this country, but other cultures will consume that roe. Right here, where my belly was, okay, that is part of the stomach system. Membrane, bile. Voila. And I have a little dark spot here from the belly. I'll just trim it off. There we go. So now I've got the dark side of the fish removed. You can see, and come on up here and if you want to see this so you can get a good look at it.